My name is Dr.Attoh. Originally, I'm from Nigeria. From Nigeria, I came here to further my education. I finished high school in Nigeria, and then some of my friends were already in America here. They were going to college, and then I told my parents that I'm interested in going to college in America. The principal of my high school in Nigeria is an American, and 90% of the teachers in my high school were Americans. They belong to a society called the Marianist Society. They are Reverend brothers. They don't get married. Live in the school campus. The school campus is about 6 miles away from the city. So we live there. And then we only go home during the holidays. It's a Catholic school.
When you came to D.C., what school did you go to?
I went to Howard University. Yes, it was very different. I wasn't living in a dormitory. I was living in efficiency. And then I was on my own. It was very difficult for me to adjust.
Did you have a job back where you used to live?
No, at home, high school, we don't work. We just go to school. And then here, I came in May, and school was not starting until September. So all that time, I decided to get a job.
What made you want to be a science teacher?
Yeah, so I was always interested in research, in doing experiments, and then also teaching, sharing my education with others. That's why I went into science. When I was going to Howard University, they were paying my school fees because of my grades. I had very good grades, so they pay my school fees, and then they pay me $500 every 2 weeks. I was a teaching assistant. I was teaching and then as well going to school. So they pay my school fees. So when I graduated, when I finished my first degree, I did my master's, then I did my PhD. So when I was finishing my PhD in 1986, the professor who was teaching genetics was going on a leave, sabbatical leave. So they told me, do you mind taking the job? So I took the job. So after 1 year, the professor came back, and then I had to go. So I was doing research at NIH, National Institute of Health, And then my daughter came, she was at Raymond Elementary School. The teacher brought all her students to come and see what Bell offers. We had a vocational school that time. So my daughter came home one day. We were talking about something else, and then she mentioned we went on a field trip today. We were at Bell. So I said, where is the Bell? He said, just around the corner there. So Monday, I came to the school, and then I talked to the assistant principal, Mr. Phillips, and he told me, okay, I think we might have a vacancy for you. So the following day, he called me. The teacher who was teaching health went to El Salvador to change his visa or something like that, and he never came back. So they told me to take the job, and that's how I came.
So, what do you like about working at the school?
Initially, when I came here, most of the students were foreigners. I'm used to their ways. They are used to my ways. Foreigners, they are very disciplined. They are into their education. All right. So that was a big motivation for me. You give them assignment or homework, they make sure they complete it. So that was one thing that made me, like the school.
So how is it now?
It's not too bad now. The students we are getting now are younger. Discipline is a little problem in the classroom. Noise making, assignment like homework. Some of them don't want to do homework. They just want to have a good time in the classroom.
Okay. So what grade do you teach?
I teach, it depends. I teach 9 to 12.
Okay.
All 9 to 12. I teach chemistry. I've taught 14 different subjects. 14.
Wow.
Since I've been here.
How long do you expect to stay at Bell now?
Until I get my full retirement. Because there's a certain number of years that you need to put in the system. Added to your age. Then when you retire, you get your full benefit.
So is there anything you would like to add?
One thing I want to add, very, very encouraged, the way you came to interview me, very, very determined, very patient, I'm quite sure you are very disciplined, from the way I can tell from your comportment, and hopefully you might be in my class one day, all right?
Definitely.
And then you are going to enjoy my class, okay?
Well, thank you for the interview.
All right, you're welcome, okay?
Have a nice day.
Same to you. Good luck, okay?
Thank you.